just crazy enough to change Cranston.
We know how to save the city of Cranston, and we are there. We actually are saving it.
And for that matter, Rhode Island.
One small step, one small vote, one large leap for Cranston taxpayers, and I think eventually Rhode Island taxpayers.
Here's another update on the man on a mission.
I just can't take no on issues that affect the city that I love. I can't take no.
Mayor Steve Laffey.
Throughout my term here, they're going to know whatever I know.
Cranston has had enough of financial mismanagement, insider land deals, misinformation, and career politicians. We need a change, and we need it now.
I'm Steve Laffey, and I'd like to be the next mayor of Cranston. Unlike my opponent, my business is solving financial problems. The city of Cranston never let me down when I was growing up. Cranston, I won't let you down now. As your next mayor, we'll get the city back on track. I'd like your vote on November 5th.
Aram Garabedian came away with 13,418 votes, and that Steve Laffey with 14,723.
I feel great, and I know that tomorrow morning I'll start working on the problems that are so affecting the people, or the great people of Cranston, but tonight we're going to have fun.
Cranston's new mayor lays out his plan to help save a city in crisis. Mayor Laffey's plan relies heavily on large spending cuts and a 12.8% supplemental tax increase.
Every part of my budget, every part of these ordinances hurts someone in the short run, but we don't want to just do away with the pension plan, which we would have to eventually.
At tonight's budget meeting, Cranston taxpayers came ready to listen and, in a word, liked what they heard.
It's incredible. It just has to be done.
Mayor of cash-strapped Cranston outlines his plan to save the city tonight. It was some tough medicine washed down with a couple of wieners.
I'm up against a big fight, people.
It was a packed house for the one-man show that could have been called Follow Me. Mayor Laffey holding forth, here's what I've done, better borrowing, and putting the brakes on a new police station.
How many wieners tonight, Mayor?
I'm buying the first 100 wieners.
All right. I want 3 all the way.
3 all the way, you're coming up.
Laffey following his presentation tonight with the start of his Come Meet the Mayor tour. Meet the mayor tonight over wieners on Reservoir.
And we got to run the city efficiently.
But you're saying this is gradual.
This is immediate.
Tonight, the city's animal shelter is shut down.
The smell is overpowering and the conditions are worse, according to the Mayor Laffey, who came here, took one look, made one whiff, and shut down the animal shelter.
You want to come in and see the animals?
The barking of dogs is normal. The conditions and the stench is not, and that's why an angry mayor, Steve Laffey, ordered the 19-year-old Cranston Animal Shelter shut down until further notice.
It's horrible. No animal should be treated like this, and under my administration, no animal will.
Mayor Steve Laffey says the 39 crossing guards are costing the cash-strapped city too much money.
We love our crossing guards, and we're going to have crossing guards. But the city of Cranston can't afford to do it now. I am transferring it over to the schools, and hopefully they'll do it for about $2,000, and we'll save $600,000.
Wendy, at 10:30 this evening, city councilors voted unanimously 9-0 to approve the budget.
I have a stack this high in my office from today of all over the state of Rhode Island calling in, saying, good job. This is the kind of thing that has to start happening in Rhode Island.
So are you some sort of a folk hero now?
That's for someone else to say. But I've said this before, that Rhode Island needs a revolution.
The Tees, a popular restaurant in Cranston, Mayor Laffey and his hardball tactics were a big hit today among the lunchtime crowd.
He's trying to run the city like a business, and in the private sector, you know, moves like that would be made.
Council is considering repealing a 1996 ordinance that some people, including Mayor Steve Laffey, think goes a little bit too far and provides too many benefits and cost of living increases to certain retirees from the city police and fire departments.
It was tabled last month. It got tabled tonight. People need to have courage to stand up and do the right thing.
Right now, the city council is preparing to vote.
Because we have to save this pension system for the police and firemen. The only way to do that is to repeal part of some ordinances that gave rise to unlimited raises and added $100 million of liability on the city of Cranston's pension.
A standing room only crowd watched as the council voted 8-1 in favor of the plan.
Everybody in Cranston had to take a hit to save the city. It had to be the seniors, it had to be the crossing guards, had to be some of the retirees, has to be some of the schools. Everybody's taking a hit. That was my plan. That's what I ran on, and that's what happened here tonight.
The call from the mayor goes like this. He wants anybody who goes over their allotted minutes, any city employee in Cranston, to pay the difference.
Mayor Laffey says he's willing to do whatever it takes to make things safer for Cranston residents. With radar gun in hand, the mayor says the city will take on speeders one street at a time.
We want people to slow down. We want our kids to be protected. We want our seniors to be protected. This is a program that is well worth it, and we're going to be out here on a daily basis now, whether it's overnight tickets, people running stop signs, or going too fast down Cranston Street here. We want them to slow down. We want Cranston to be the safest community in Rhode Island. Here we go!
Cranston's animal shelter reopens after getting a much-needed facelift.
Now, people care about the animals. We care about the animals. We want to take care of them in a cost-effective manner. It's like a brand new building.
What you're looking at now are photographs given to us by the mayor's office. They were taken by a hidden camera in a Public Works garage lounge. If you look to the right, you can see an employee sleeping.
There's someone in that house, a senior on a fixed income, who can't afford to pay their taxes. And what do we find? People sleeping on the job.
The mayor of Cranston, Rhode Island, cracking down on city workers that he claims are taking too many liberties while on the clock. For the past 5 months, he's been keeping a private eye, literally, on public employees. Investigators videotaping workers showing up late, leaving early, and sleeping on the job.
The outrage of people sleeping on the job and crossing guards not taking care of the children has resonated throughout the state of Rhode Island with overwhelming support.
Earlier, the city workers, who the mayor calls street sleepers, presented their case to the city solicitor. They're accused of sleeping on the job.
What I'd really like to hear, by the way, is an apology. I'd really like to hear, I'm sorry.
Now, Eyewitness News has learned the crossing guards are in the crosshairs in Providence and Warwick, too.
I'm happy to be the leader in this movement, and really, it gets to be this now, Sean. Either you're with the taxpayers or you're against it. Everybody draw a line, hop on one side.
Cranston Mayor Stephen Laffey is taking his own school system to court over money.
He claims the school department has gone into the red the past 5 years, and raising taxes is not the answer.
The past practice of taking city funds from other accounts to make up school department deficits is unconscionable and is ending today.
Nearly 150 Cranston West High School students came to Cranston East to invite students there to join them in a protest against this week's budget cuts.
I suggest we go over there and see if she'll come out. That's the person who can bring you back the money.
Taxpayers should save about $3 million every year. Now, this all comes after Mayor Stephen Laffey urged the city council to pass 2 ordinances back in June.
Mayor Laffey is once again saying, look what I did.
I hope everyone now can see why we got good lawyers and spent some money on legal fees. Because we spent about $86,000 to save $3 million per year. I tried to figure out that rate of return, but the calculator broke.
Cranston Steve Laffey spoke of trying to fix his city's pension problem.
And we had to lower the benefits. Raise the money in, lower the benefits. Very simple concept, very tough fight.
Even a Cranston City plow needs a pull, then one of the trucks sent to help out needs a push.
Stay home. This is a disaster. We had someone stuck over here. I had to push the guy out over here. One of our trucks got stuck over here. A big rig. Everybody listen, stay home.
Well, now a new headline appears to be emerging, a good one. This is the list, all the problems with last year's budget.
Now this year, 0.
Like Butch and Sundance riding out of the Badlands, Governor Don Carcieri and Cranston Mayor Steve Laffey are rattling cages on behalf of the state Republican Party. There's a risk taking on the democratically controlled legislature and the unions, and maybe Laffey and Carcieri are leading the state Republicans off a cliff. But they say it's worth the risk.
And listen, people have tried other ways. Did they work for the last 40 years? No.
These are the displays in question. A near life-size nativity scene and a menorah.
What gives with the pink flamingos?
Well, that's a good question, but a lot of people came and asked me if they could put stuff up for the holiday scenes. You know, Cranston's a great city with great diversity. I thought it was a great way for the citizens to exercise free speech. There's a snowman, Frosty's up there, the Santa is up there. The Teamsters put up a display, which was nice of them. There is some pink flamingos, which look fine to me. A nativity scene was put up, and by the way, John, the nativity scene was put up by a man of Jewish faith married to a Christian wife who had died, and he wanted to put it up to celebrate her life.
I really thought before this started that the Grinch, that the Scrooge, that the Winter Warlock were all fictional characters, but now we know that they reside in real life in the ACLU. And I only hope between now and Christmas Day that the Ghost of Christmas Future visits them tonight, hopefully.
Good news for the city's finances. The bond rating for the city of Cranston has been upgraded after a recent audit. The city now has a $1.5 million operating budget surplus and a rainy day fund of about $3.2 million.